Hi guys, welcome back to another trading analysis video. So this is going to be part 2 of the analysis for calendar week 1 for EU. In the beginning of the week, we had planned on what we are expecting on EU. So we spoke about how the market is going up and we're still in an uptrend, and the price is most likely either going to bounce off from this fair value gap, or it might go further down into this bigger fair value gap which we have at the bottom, and then bounce back from here. Now my analysis still says this stays the same, but there are some changes that I would make over here. For example, let me just remove all of the diagrams over here, right? And let's just mark what is important for now, which is this, right? The daily fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, stays the same. Then we also can see one bearish fair value gap over here, right? So this becomes important for me. Now, why is this important? Because I'm expecting the price to actually go in over here and then fall back down. So let me just draw that as a path. So yeah, this is what I'm expecting the price to do, and then continue moving up towards our initial objective. So the initial objective was the buy side liquidity resting above the previous high. So we marked that. And yeah, so we are expecting some sort of downward move. At least this is my analysis for now. So how are we going to trade this? We can go to a lower time frame and we look for opportunities where we can maybe think of shorting. Now the ideal case scenario, you can see that there is another fair value gap over here, right? So this would be another important area. So if people want to short from here, you can do that as well. So I think let me just draw the Fibonacci. So this goes from here to here, and let's see where the 0.618 level lies. So this is somewhere over here. So we can mark that as the entry point, right? So this becomes the entry. The stop loss is going to be above the previous swing high, and the target is going to be the bottom fair value gap over here. Now the risk to reward is not that great, it's just 1.8. so this isn't something that I would be willing to trade. But there's another way to look at this entry. Now the other way is we look at the order block, right? So the order block is over here, the bearish order block is over here. So we mark this, right? And now I'm expecting the price, if it goes over here, then we can think of shorting. So the risk to reward becomes a lot better in this case. So this becomes our entry. The stop loss is going to remain the same above the swing high, and the target is going to be your previous fair value gap, the daily fair value gap. I think I should mark this, otherwise it might just get a bit confusing. 1 day FVG, right? So this is the daily fair value gap, this is the hourly fair value gap, and this is the bearish order block. So we can mark this too, right? So we have everything marked out now, and now we just have to wait and watch how the price is going to play out. I'm not going to take any shorts in this fair value gap for now because the risk to reward is not matching. But if the price goes into the bearish order block, then I might think of shorting. The only concern, however, I have is that this week is filled with news, right? So we have the inflation data of EU coming out today. Then tomorrow we have again inflation data. Then there is NFP as well, non-farm payrolls, and these are like no trading days, guys. So the best case scenario, ignore this week and then we come back next week and trade. But if you still want to take a chance, I would say this is the best possible entry we have for a short position. Go with half the usual amount of risk. So imagine you take 1% risk per trade. Usually for this trade, maybe go for like 0.5% or something. The reason we are reducing the risk is because we have so many news events coming up, and the market can just be super volatile, and it can just take your stop losses. So reduce the risk. At the end of the day, it's all about controlling your risk, and the profits will automatically start flowing. So that's it for this video. This was just an update, midweek update, I would say, and the final update would be in the next video. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.